The Great Khali in a bizarre road rage incident, plus future plans for an NXT Championship have been revealed, and a WWE star has offered wrestling training to Cardi B. It's all in the wrestling news right now. So this is an interesting one. This went viral yesterday. It's a video of the Great Khali that you might have seen in the back of a car having a very heated argument with a toll worker. The Great Khali has been accused of slapping this toll worker in this video. It features Khali arguing with the person in question. Now, the Tribune in India reports that a toll plaza employee was asking Khali why he slapped his colleague when they asked for his ID in the video. And Khali is replying saying, "You are blackmailing me," which the employee then denies. We see a barricade put in front of Khali's vehicle. We see Khali get out of the car, all 8 foot of him, and climb out of the car and just move the barricade. Now, the employee's not gonna, it's the Great Khali. You're not going to stop him if he wants to move the barricade. Now, the alleged slap is not shown on this video, and Khali has since put out a statement saying, "Yesterday, while going to Karnal, toll tax employees of Philor stopped my car and misbehaved for a selfie. When I denied a selfie, he ruthlessly passed racist comments and also used bad words." Now, in the video attached to the statement, Khali goes on to say that the employee refused to let him through the toll unless he gave him a selfie. And when Khali refused to, there was not just offensive language used, but blackmail, hence the claims of being slapped coming to light at the start of the video. Khali has also urged authorities to take action against the employee and the contractor used at the toll so that nobody else of a celebrity nature has to face such behavior. Now, it's hard to decipher from this video, like, because we don't see this slap that's alleged. And so there is some weight to what Khali's saying in the sense that this is, I'm being blackmailed because of this whole messy situation.
I mean, when we see the video, it seems clear that something has already gone down. Like it feels like the video sort of starts in the sort of middle of something actually happening. And you know, without the full context, it's hard, as you said, to decipher what really went down. Obviously, you know, they could have started halfway through and we missed the part, the alleged, like, you know, asking for a selfie and whatnot and all the blackmailing. And then obviously if we just see half of the story, it could go one way. Khali could very well be as well, you know, telling the truth too about the whole blackmailing and everything as well. Like, it's really difficult to decide what's happening. But I mean,
it's one we can keep an eye on.
It is one we can keep an eye on, definitely.
We'll talk more about that when we know more as well. Let's move to NXT. Still reeling from the horrible actions of Cora Jade.
Oh, Jack's heart. I heard Jack's heart break when it happened.
He'll be devastated when he comes back from his Ollie Bobs. We're running out of good guys and good people in the world. We're running out of good people. It's literally now just Stuart, the counter-sitting cat, left. There he is. He's the only good guy left now. The only good guy left. So Dave Meltzer has given us some details on the potential future plans for the NXT Women's Championship. Now, Mandy Rose has held that title pretty much since the beginning of NXT 2.0. She's been established as that champion. But Dave Meltzer has said that Roxanne Perez is in line to become the NXT Women's Champion. She nearly did last night, but now she's sort of taken a scenic route to it via a feud with Cora Jade. But Nikita Lyons is another name that has been thrown out there to become an NXT Women's Champion down the road as well. Meltzer saying that one probably not happening as soon as the Roxanne Perez one, but certainly down the road, Nikita Lyons to become a champion.
I think Nikita Lyons was hot. Do you remember when? Well, I mean, don't take that out of context.
No, I will.
No, please don't. When the NXT Women's Breakout Tournament happened, right? Nikita Lyons was in there, and she was very much, I think, a favorite to win as well. And obviously, there was some injury, and she got taken out of that and wasn't able to compete. I very much think she could have very well won that whole thing and then gone on to do some NXT Women's Championship stuff. But then it was Roxanne Perez who actually won the tournament instead, the whole thing. And I can very much see it feels as though WWE very much has stock in both of those stars right there. And I could see somewhere down the line as well with a storyline with the NXT breakout stuff. Perhaps Roxanne Perez picks up the championship at one point, and then Nikita Lyons could be like, look, well, I could have won this whole tournament if something didn't take me out of it. So I think we'll get to both of these women being NXT Women's Champion down the line somewhere.
There's a nice story to tell here, and exactly what you said there. Roxanne Perez, after defeating Cora Jade, with many broken skateboards along the way, some of them making contact. Perez can beat Mandy Rose, and then you've got Nikita Lyons going, hang on, all this came about because of that.
Yeah.
A heel Nikita Lyons.
Oh, she'd be fantastic in that
the
role.
Brock Lesnar of the women's division in NXT.
And then obviously you've got the size difference between the two as well. And I still think they gel really well together. Much like Brock Lesnar, he just has fantastic matches with smaller people too, doesn't he? I think that would be
and an excellent booty as well.
Yeah.
Does Brock Lesnar.
Yes.
Excellent booty. Let's move over to Ring of Honor Death Before Dishonor. It's next week. Another title match announced for it, Andrew.
Yeah, so it's going to be Mercedes Martinez defending the Ring of Honor Women's Championship against Serena Deeb. Obviously, on Rampage, we saw Serena Deeb turn. She turned on her tag team partner, Mercedes Martinez.
I thought they could coexist.
Well, I mean, I don't know. There's been lots of things building up. Serena Deeb's been like, I'm going to get you championship at some point, but we just still stay mates anyway for a little bit. I'm going to clothesline you and get you that in the Serena look. So, Serenity look, sorry. So, I'm looking forward to this one. I think both of them are really great wrestlers. Serena Deeb, I think it's going to be a technical affair, isn't it?
Technical and a bit
stiff, quite stiff strikes and whatnot. I'm looking forward to it though. I think it should be good. Both women really, really good. I think they've come into their own a little bit more since breaking away from WWE.
Yeah, they've sort of found their voice in what they're doing, so that should be fun. Joining Wheeler Yuta and Daniel Garcia for the Pure Championship, and FTR versus the Briscoes for the tag titles, as well as Samoa Joe versus Jay Lethal for the TV title.
Oh my goodness.
Death Before Dishonor.
Popping off, Tom.
It's all popping all the way off. Logan Paul popping off in WWE very soon. I know, right? Jesus. He was on Impulsive, his show, talking all about it. And he said, when I did WrestleMania, I had so much fun. All my friends had fun. We were all smiling. It was awesome. I was looking at the clips. I can't believe that was me. Those were big jumps. Business, it's smart. They pay well. WWE, it's a big organization. Media, it's a show. It's a great performance and entertainment. I'm excited for this journey. Well aware of how powerful of a launch pad it is. Whatever I want to do in life. Boom. And that's the Burnley way. That's the words of Logan Paul.
I'm this man, right? I'm not a fan of. I don't think I'm a fan of the stuff that he usually does. I mean, it's questionable sometimes with how his personality can come across. But with the WWE stuff, he seems to be putting a lot of effort into what he's doing, and I think that shows as well, especially at WrestleMania. It showed that he was really committed to actually putting his all into this. And honestly, I'm really excited to see where it goes now, because I think he's going to have some really surprisingly good. I say surprisingly good. Why am I saying that? He was genuinely very good at WrestleMania. I think he's going to have some really good matches. I think we're going to get to see some really fun stuff.
The only other YouTuber I'd like to see get involved in wrestling now is Mr. Beast. So you just go, I just bought WWE and I gave it to a homeless person. I would like that to be a thing.
I'd watch that.
I'd watch that every day. Every day, bro. Sorry, that's the other one. Let's end on a bit more celebrity news related to the world of the wrestling. From the top, make it hot. That's a whap. Cardi B. What's the crack with Cardi B?
So obviously Cardi B, she's made some references to Lita, Eddie Guerrero, and in the past, has referenced Jimmy Snuka in her latest song, Hot. Word.
Jimmy fly off the top rope. Here I go with my song. Those are the lyrics.
You're down with the kids more than I am, Tom. Cardi B said that she was worried that kids today wouldn't know who she was talking about in this song. She name drops Jimmy Snuka and everything as well. But Tamina Snuka responded on Twitter saying, "I know who you're talking about." Soon after this Twitter exchange happened, and it is Tamina saying, "I know, right? It's hella dope. I heard it the day it dropped. I love me some Cardi B. Maybe I should teach her to go off the top ropes on some peeps."
Now, there's been some speculation about Cardi B doing some wrestling. There was a thing back and forth with her and Lacey Evans on Twitter
Yep.
a while back. I think Cardi B would be tempted if the schedule was right. Because we're talking, I think during the pandemic, I think there was conversations about Cardi B doing SummerSlam.
I remember that as well. So I mean, it seems like it's been on the cards for a little while at this point.
Yeah, and I think WWE are making more overtures to sort of celebrities of that ilk.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if Cardi B ends up doing something.
No.
You know, I mean, I'm sure Tamina Snuka would be delighted to
Absolutely, doing splashes and everything off top. Oh, yeah.
Big old splashes with Tamina Snuka et al. From Cardi B. More wrestling news throughout the day at cultaholic.com. Keys.
Love you, bye.
That's a wrap.